Okay, here's a question where you need to solve the equation, manipulate it, and solve it for the letter R. R right now is in a bracket, sort of a bad spot to have things, but I have to get R on the side by itself. I think the first thing I'm going to do is take this stuff and divide it so I get rid of that. So I'm going to divide this side by 1/3 pi h squared, and I'll divide this side by 1/3 pi h squared. So on the right side, this stuff cancels with this stuff. So let me write what I've got. V over 1/3 pi h squared is equal to just this stuff in brackets, 3r minus h. Okay, now I want, let's get rid of this h, so I'll add h to both sides. So it'll be v over 1/3 pi h squared, that third bothers me a bit, plus h is equal to 3r. So I got rid of that. And now, let's see. Oh, I want to get rid of the 3. So I'll divide everything by 3. So I'll take and I'll divide this by a 3, and I'll divide this by a 3, and I'm going to divide this by a 3, but to divide, you just need to put it underneath that dividing line. So I'll put a 3 right there. Okay, so everybody got divided by 3. These cancel, and now I'll have r is equal to v over 3 times 1/3 pi h squared plus h over 3. Okay, now here there's 3 times 1/3. That looks a little fishy. I think 3 times 1/3 is just 1. So this first thing I can replace with v over pi h squared plus h over 3 is equal to r. There I go. Now I'm fairly happy with that answer. If they want me to add these fractions, I can do that. I would just need to get a common denominator. In this case, my common denominator would be pi h squared and a 3. Maybe I'll just do that, just for practice. So this one has to get a 3 pi h squared, and this one has to get a 3 pi h squared. Okay, this one, it didn't have a 3 before, so I have to multiply the top by a 3. This one here had a 3, but this pi h squared stuff is new. So I have an h up there, and I also have to multiply it by pi h squared is equal to r. Just one last little bit of simplifying maybe. I'll put it all over the same denominator, 3 pi h squared. And then on top I got 3v plus h times h squared. I could do that. That's pi h cubed is equal to r. That's probably the answer that they like. Typically they like to combine things, like this is 2 fractions. Typically they like to combine them. But either of those 2 answers is correct. You've solved each of them for r. Alright, hope that helps.